Hello everybody, welcome back to another video here. It is me, Jason, back with the King series. I think this is episode 23 or 24 maybe. Anyway, let's not waste any time, let's get right into it. Alright everybody, back here with the King series, as I've already said. If you haven't watched last episode, I suggest you do. That's when we played the Pacers here. Familiar faces, Halliburton and De'Aaron face off. It was a lot of fun. As you can see, it's a pretty low scoring game. Definitely struggled to score, but it was a lot of fun. And I know I've decided what I'm gonna do. This is gonna be like one real long episode. We're gonna be simcasting all of these games all the way to the playoffs, all in this episode here. So let's not waste any time. It's already gonna be a longer episode, so let's just simcast. Are winning this game. We have this game won. Good. Tatum had 35 and 11. Brogdon had 19 and 11. Smart had a good game. I was about to say Brown had a terrible game, but no, he just didn't play. Bridges had a really good game. Fox had a good game. Murray had a good game. Sanders had a good game. Mitchell and Bowen both had really good games for their minutes. Allen did exactly what we need him to do. Everybody played their part except for Herter, honestly. But pretty good game for us. This game we should easily win this one. Easily. But as I say that, we start out losing. We take the lead in the second quarter and the third quarter, and this fourth quarter is a bit close one in terms of total scoring, but we ended up winning that one very, very convincingly, winning by about 23. Not about 23, winning by 23. They scored under 20 on 2 quarters, so we're really good defense. Paulo had a really good game. He's having a really good second year. Fultz had a good game. But on our end, Sanders had another amazing game. Bridges had a really, really good game. Allen had a good game. Fox, not scoring as much as he normally does, as he has been recently, but it's okay. Mitchell having another really good game. And we all just played really good. This is a team that did a lot, and I mean a lot of trades. They got Clint Capella on their team. They are 100% rebuilding now around Anthony Edwards, so we should pretty easily win this game. Just cast through this one real quick. So it's a bit of a closer one, but not close enough. And it looks like we will get the win. Up 7 here. Or not up 7, we won by 7. Edwards had himself a really, really good game, he's averaging 32 for the past 2 years. He had 39. It was really him and no one else, honestly. McDaniels had a good game, but not as good as Ant. As De'Aaron Fox for us had another really good game. Allen did not miss a shot. Bridges had a really efficient game, making up for the terrible shooting performance I had with him against the Pacers. Sanders had a good game. Murray, everybody did what we need them to do. Going against another tanking team here in the Nets. This is probably the worst team in the league right now because they are just terrible. I'm not even going to simcast it. I'm not even going to entertain the fact that they have a chance of winning because they don't. As Sanders and Murray both have good games. Allen had a good game. Mitchell playing really good recently. De'Aaron having a tough game. 4 turnovers, 4 for 14. Bridges just didn't shoot a lot. Everybody did what we needed them to do. And John Wall, he's pretty much the best player on this team, had a good game. He's averaging 21 for them this year. And now another below average team below 500 team with the Golden State Warriors here. This is our first round matchup from last year, being the 1-8 seed. And we're won every quarter so far, and we just kind of blew them out by 22. Allen had a really good game, making a 3. He's been pretty good. Murray had a good game here. Fox did not score a lot, that's fine. Mitchell's been absolutely on fire for us lately. And Morales and Sanders having good games. Bridges, 7, 10, 8, and 3. Very inefficient, could not get a bucket, but he was pretty good everywhere else on the field. As we go back to this Timberwolves game right here, tie after the first quarter, we take the lead in the second. The third is another big lead, and the fourth is a blowout. We end up winning by 24. Allen having another good game, making another 3. Bridges having a good game after a bounce-back game after his bad game from at the last game. Fox had a really good game, near triple-double. He's averaging about 23 games, so he's been really good for us. Murray playing good, Sanders playing good, Herter played good. Morales with 3 steals, that's more than we asked for him. And this team right here, Damian Lillard was on my trade list, but I didn't end up pulling the trigger. Not my trade list, the trade list of just players that need to get traded. This is a bad team. And we are losing, and now we take the lead. It's going back and forth, but we end up pulling away in the fourth to win by 13. Allen having yet another really, really good game here. He's shooting 40% from three-point line. Pretty darn good for a center, even though he's not shooting a lot. Sanders and Bridges both had a really good game. Fox having another iffy game. Murray had a good game. Isaac had a good game. Herter. Mitchell had a bad game when it was first in a while. Now this is a team, we've clinched a playing spot. That's very, very good. The Nuggets here are a team that's fighting to become a higher seed and clinch a playing spot. And they start this game off blowing us out by 14. We have a better second quarter and a better third quarter to take the lead, and our fourth quarter is just different. We end up winning by 28. Gordon was their highest score with 20. Wow. Allen really stopped Jokic from doing what he does best, and he's pretty inefficient, which is really good to see. Bridges had amazing defense on Porter. Sanders had another really good game. Fox had a good game. Allen had an alright game. Didn't get as many rebounds, but you're playing against Jokic, you're not gonna. But really, really good games from all of our players, honestly. Metu, 7 rebounds off the bench. Love to see that. And now we go into Denver and play the Nuggets yet again. This time we have the lead at the beginning, at the first, but they have a better second quarter. We blew them out in the third quarter, scoring 52 in the third quarter alone. And even their fourth quarter attempt at a comeback wasn't enough to cover up that 52-point quarter. Keegan Murray had 25. Allen had 24 and 10 along with 3 blocks. He stopped Jokic and he did everything he wanted. Fox had a really good game. Herter had a good game. Bridges, alright. Sanders, alright. But some really good defense from Metu here. And Isaac. And now we play another... Whoa, this team's better than I thought they would be. They just have a solid 80. They have 3 juniors in their starting lineup. That is pretty funny. I don't think we have a single junior on our entire team. I'd be correct because we don't. But Simcast in this game here, I'd expect to win. Doesn't mean we're going to, but I definitely expect to. As we are getting blown out. Yeesh. We're going to have a big fourth quarter comeback from that, and we do not. They ended our 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. Our 11 game winning streak just got ended by the Rockets. Not the greatest, but De'Aaron Fox had a really good game. Inefficient from 3, but overall good. Bridges had a good game, and that was pretty much it. Everybody else had a pretty bad game. Somehow Allen kind of got stopped, even though Şengün's not a really good defender, and he had 17 rebounds. Goodness, so we could just not play. We just could not stop any of them. As another team fighting to secure a playoff spot, as we've secured a playoff spot, not just play in, is the Pelicans here. We're gonna simcast this one. We are blowing them out at the beginning of at the end of the second half. They make a comeback effort in the second half, and they fully come back to win. That second quarter, beating us by 23, really helped them in getting the comeback. Zion had 34 and 14, 28 and 10. Who's this? This is Eldon Sullivan. Never heard of him because he's fake. Bridges had a good game. Murray had a good game. Fox did not have a great game. Sanders had an alright game. Yeah, we just did not play very good. And the Dallas Mavericks here, another team fighting to get a playoff spot. Let's see what they do here. They are winning at the end of the first. We make a slight comeback at the beginning of the second, and into the third, we are blowing them out. Not actually blowing them out, but that's the fourth and third quarter was really good. For them, Kyrie Irving had 47. Pollard, this Chip Pollard guy, a second-round pick, who's been really good for them, had 32. Looks like Luka Doncic is injured, but De'Aaron Fox had a really good game, only missing 2 shots. Murray had a good game, like really good. Bridges had a really good game. Allen had a really good game. Herter, Sanders, everybody had a pretty darn good game here. But let's check injury report. I hate to see that. Oh, Morant's one of my favorite players too. Oh, Jake Lynam is out. I forgot about that. But what about Luka? What's up with him? Out for 1 to 2 weeks. Oh my goodness, there are so many injuries. This could hurt a lot of teams. As the Lakers have clinched a playoff spot, we now have no chance at getting the #1 seed. Kinda sucks. But simulating this or simcasting this game against the Lakers here, they pretty much had to lead the whole game until that fourth quarter rolled around, and we just took over. Down 2 with 50 seconds left. Let's jump into this one. So the game just crashed there, but thankfully it saved. So I was gonna jump into this Lakers game. It saved most of it anyway. It's gonna jump into this Lakers game, so I'm gonna have to resimulate it because it crashed. I don't know why. Just kind of shut off, and we're blowing them out. So we're not looking like we're not gonna get a jump in on this one. We won by 22 in that first quarter. Keegan Murray had a really good game. Allen had a good game. Herter had a good game. Fox, not the greatest game. He hasn't had to score as much since we got our new players, but he has been scoring an underwhelming amount. I'd still expect him to score a lot. As LeBron had near triple-double. Davis had played really good. Cody Weber obviously played good for them. This Fox dude has just been really good for them. Let me change this. I like it better when I don't have a specific player that I want. But onto this last game of the year. How's everybody's stamina doing? Nobody's tired. Cold, I don't like that, but not tired. So we're gonna simcast this final game against the bad the bad Jazz team. This team's pretty bad, honestly. But we're looking to blow them out, maybe get some momentum into the going into the playoffs. Doesn't look like it's gonna be a blowout, but we definitely get the win by 11 here. And Jason Tatum is your MVP. Let's look at some other candidates. Trae Young injured. Donovan Mitchell injured. John Morant injured. There are some players that definitely deserve it here, like Giannis, pretty darn good. Luka, pretty darn good. Shea, Jokic, obviously almost averaging a triple-double. But that's pretty much all. But Jeffrey Lynam still won your Rookie of the Year, even though he's injured, I believe. But he has been really, really good all year. Malcolm Brogdon wins 6th Man of the Year. Giannis wins Depoy. Garland wins Most Improved. He improved a lot, but not really that much. Come on now. Joe Mazzulla of your Celtics wins Coach of the Year, and there's no Executive of the Year. Let's check to see if we had any All-NBA players. Being the 1 seed, we should. But as you can see here, we don't. Typically, they don't give it to lower overall players. Especially, even if you're the 1 seed, and if your team is very spread out and even, they're not going to give it to you. Wow. That's a shocker. Whoa. Who made these teams? Because they are 100% wrong. Bro. Nah. No. We're giving it to Herbert Sanders. I don't care what they say. Herbert has been amazing all year. All-NBA second team is an understatement for Herb. But I thought this was gonna be a longer episode because I literally did the rest of the season, the last month and a half of the year. But it hasn't been a very long episode at all. We had 0 jump in. But let's simulate through this game. So we're going against the Clippers in the first round, who we went against in the second round last year, if you do remember. And now it's time to simulate this side. Okay, so 8-9, 8-9 on both sides. So exactly what's expected to happen happens. And the 9 seed, so the Timberwolves make it. Dallas misses the playoff for 2 years in a row now. Well, I don't know. I know they missed it in real life. I don't know if they missed it in this game last year. But, so, we're going to be going against the Clippers. Definitely a watered-down Clippers. Herbert Sanders, alright, he's not going to be able to score that much. Paul George, we're going to be able to lock him up pretty easily. De'Aaron Fox is going to be able to do whatever he wants. So is Allen and Keegan. Let's go look at their bench. For their bench, it's looking like Terrence Mann. Not afraid of him. Norman Powell. He cooked us last year, but I'm not afraid of him anymore. He definitely went down overalls. Amir Coffey, I guess. But Robert Covington, yeah. This team, I'm thinking this is going to be like a 5-game series at max, honestly. But the Lakers won their first game. LeBron just went absolutely crazy. They had Kevin Porter went off, but they just lost. This Denver Nuggets game, the Nuggets won with a Jokic 20, 10, and 20 game. And nothing, Zion, but that's pretty much it for them. They haven't played yet. Boston Celtics beat New York, and the game won by 38, so they blew them out. Tatum had a really, really good game. Brogdon, Brown, all of them played really good. For the Knicks, it was Barrett, and that was pretty much it. Everybody else, I forgot they have Karl Anthony Towns, holy cow. But this team, I expect to be better with RJ Barrett, Karl Anthony Towns, Brunson, and Randall. I expected them to be a lot better than what they are. The Cavs beat the Raptors. By 1. I would expect it to be more than that, as Mobley had a 30 and 22 game. Garland had a 20 and 10. Sabonis had 20 for them. So Sabonis being on this team helped lead them to the 4 seed. Not bad at all. Especially with Donovan Mitchell injured. But for the Raptors, it was just, they had some solid contributors, but nobody really stepped up to be the guy. As the Hawks beat the Pacers, 34 and 12 for Trae Young. Whoa, just got teleported to the bottom. But a lot of double-doubles and a lot of just really good play for them throughout. Rudy Gobert, who had 3 and 3 on defense. He played really good defense for them. But it was Dono McDaniels. In his first playoff game, was really inefficient, but he got a lot of buckets. Mathurin and Halliburton played pretty solid. And the Bucks ended up beating the 2 seed 76ers here. Embiid had 19 and 13, so not the greatest game, but Maxey and Harris both had really, really good games. Harden, not a really good game. Man, he seems to not perform in the playoffs, I'm just saying. But Bradley Beal had 41 in his first playoff game in a while, because the Wizards haven't been good in a while. But he had 41 on extremely, extremely good efficiencies. Giannis played pretty darn good, along with 6 blocks from Giannis. Holiday and Porter just did what they needed to do. So there's only been 2 series to not play so far, and that is us and the Thunder, which are probably going to win that one. Anyway, this is a shorter episode. But if you did enjoy, please make sure to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you never miss any of this series or any other video I end up doing. Thank you guys for watching. Peace.